there's been a brand new AI agent update that's come out from Amazon AGI. Like you can see right here, it was just announced a few hours ago. And this is the Amazon Nova Act model, right? And essentially, as you can see right here, they've said, today we're excited to introduce Amazon Nova Act, a new AI model trained to perform actions within a web browser, right? It's available via nova.amazon.com, like you can see right here. At the minute, they are only accepting customers in the US, so I actually can't get access to it, but you can see the different models right here. So you can use this for video generation, image generation, Nova Micro, Nova Lite, and Nova Pro. But essentially, it's like a ChatGPT operator substitute that you can use with Amazon. I think it's designed to just get them more sales as well, because it'll probably be able to do stuff like order stuff and that sort of thing. And you can see that they've released a research preview of this. So this is Amazon Nova Act SDK, which will allow developers to experiment with an early version of the new model, right? So you can sort of program with it and that sort of thing. And this is really about AI agents, right? Now, you can actually see the benchmarks here. So really the only API right now that you can use for computer use is Claude 3.7 Sonnet. So for example, like I can go into Rucode or these other tools, plug in my API from Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and then it can go off and start using the internet and that sort of thing. But actually what you can see here is that Amazon Nova Act is beating Claude 3.7 Sonnet on these benchmarks, right? So for example, screen, spot, web text, following natural language instructions, etc. Amazon is scoring 0.939, whereas Claude 3.7 Sonnet is scoring 0.900, and OpenAI, which is obviously ChatGPT's model, is 0.883, right? Same for screen, spot, web icon. So following natural language instructions to interact with a visual element on screen. So for example, like how many stars does this GitHub repo have? Amazon is smashing it compared to Claude 3.7 Sonnet and OpenAI CUA, right? And then finally, you can see ground UI web. So understanding and interacting with various elements on the web. This scores 0.805, whereas Claude 3.7 Sonnet is actually beating it on that benchmark right there. And you see some examples of what's happening here. So for example, it can pick dates, it can search through and filter stuff, it can click on drop downs, etc. There is a full video on it as well right here. So if you want to have a look, you can have a look and see what's happening, how it works, etc. Response like act in brackets, and if there's a cookie banner, close it. Click menu at the top of the page, click delivery on the sidebar, etc. Right? Select a 20% tip, and then it can just go off and start doing its magic. So let's see what it can do here. So it looks like it's going on orders.sweetgreen.com, and then it gives you this annotation in purple. Clicks on delivery, for example, it can order now, can order like a grab for yours, etc. I can imagine that give it 6 months, a year, this will probably, stuff like this will be everywhere, right? We'll have AI agents just going off and doing this stuff for us. So you might go into Alexa and say, order me, I don't know, my usual shopping list on the Sunday, right? And then it just schedules that in and does it on the Sunday, that sort of thing. So it's very futuristic, but the future is now, my friends, because you can see how it's working. There's also a GitHub repo for Amazon Nova, which I'll show you right now. So that is over here inside AWS. This is Nova Act. You can get the GitHub repo for it, and then you would just get your API key from the website. If you want to go to the website, it's nova.amazon.com. Just make sure you're in the US, and then you can grab an API key, export that inside your terminal, install it like you can see right here, and then it's pretty crazy. For example, start ordering a coffee maker on Amazon, and it will take a couple of minutes to start. You run the script, boom, right? And you can see the instructions inside the script as well. So for example, search for a coffee maker, select the first result, scroll down up until you see add to cart, and click add to cart. Boom. And that's pretty much as simple as it is, right? There's also got some other options right here, but basically this is an AI agent that can just go off and actually start doing things for you. Now, some people say, okay, these browser use agents, they don't really have a use case, etc. I would check out my other videos on Rucode if you want to see some crazy stuff on this. But you can see even, for example, here it says, click the hamburger icon, go to order history, find my recent order from India Palace and reorder it, right? Or let's see what routes, navigate to the routes tab, find the next departure time for the orange line from government center after time, etc. Let's have a look at this one. So search for hotels in Houston between start date and end date, sort by average customer review, hit book the first hotel, fill in my name and address, right? The other thing that I see here happening is people are not just going to use Amazon Nova agent directly, but probably what they're also going to do is you're going to see all these different apps and Chrome extensions and everything else being built around this API, right? Because if developers get access to it first, which is obviously what they're trying to do and trying to get developers to use this first, then they're probably trying to encourage more apps to be built around the API so that it becomes more public and more AI agents are built around this, right? You can see here, for example, it can download files, it can search on a website. What else we got here? Captures. So it seems to be able to overcome captures, like you can see right here, which is pretty interesting. What else we got? Logging, viewing act traces, recording a session as well, so you can record and see what your agent did. The scary stuff, undeniably scary stuff, but you can see how powerful it is. And you know what Amazon are like. You know what Jeff Bezos is like. Like, usually they're leaders in all this sort of stuff. So it's pretty crazy. And they've got a bunch of other ones as well. So for example, you can use Amazon Nova Canvas and you can build videos, images. You can have a little video gallery over here. You can generate images, etc. I can't wait for this to roll out to the rest of the world. But I think right now they're just focusing on the US market. And this was trending on Twitter before, but Twitter isn't loading for me properly. So I'm just going to skip over that. And you can see how it works step by step. So these are all the different models. Obviously, Nova Act was just announced today. You've got Nova Micro, Nova Lite, Nova Pro, Nova Canvas, and Nova Real. And if you want to check out the GitHub, you can see it right here. So it seems to be open source as well, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, that is it. Now, if you want to get all of my best automations, templates, workflows, AI agents, etc., feel free to get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Prices are going up today, so make sure you sign up so you lock in your legacy price. This is a community focused on making you more money and saving time with AI. So if you want to scale your business, if you want to save a lot of time, if you want to automate a lot of tasks that maybe you normally have to hire for, feel free to get that AI Profit Boardroom. It comes with weekly Q&A calls, so you can jump on the Q&A calls and ask us any questions you have. You also, inside the classroom, get all of my best automations and courses. Each one of these is like a crazy course. So for example, if we open this one up, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different systems that you can install. Additionally, you can see, for example, like NA10 templates, AI agents. If you like browser use stuff, you'll love this stuff right here. And additionally, if you go down here, you will see a crash course that's focused on just finding you the best opportunities to save time and make more money in your business. And we're just continuously upgrading this every single day. We're going to add some new sections today, and every single day we're just updating it and adding new crazy stuff like you can see right here. You can see all the updates from February, March. I think there's even more. And also inside the community, if you get stuck in between Q&A sessions, post inside the community. There's 649 members right here that are happy to help you, and you can just ask any questions you have. So feel free to get that link in the comments description. And if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session that shows you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visits a month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot, feel free to get that on this free link building acceleration session. You get a free SEO domination plan, so you get a custom tailored link building plan to generate more leads, sales, and profits from your website. You'll get any questions you have answered. Basically, if you just want to grow your business and get more customers for free from Google with SEO, then just book in this free SEO strategy session, right? It's free. So, worst case scenario, you learn something. And yeah, you can see all the testimonials, all the happy clients we've got right here. So feel free to get that link in the comments description. Appreciate you watching.